words, and then we have the third longest word. Y'all can do this one easier? Okay, so the third longest one, come on, everybody out loud, go. Oh, you did so much better on that one. Why is that? Yeah, you've heard it before. Yeah, so then you go back to your skills, where it's actually been auditorially programmed, or you broke it into bigger chunks, you see? This flossing, not seeing, helification was more difficult for you because even those pieces of words were not common. Whereas anti, that's pretty common. Dis, pretty common. So even, the isms and the Aryan, yeah, most of those things were very common. So you take common pieces of words and put it together, then it was much easier for you to use. Okay? So then going back again to the auditory processing, the more that you're exposed to the sounds, then the more it is common for you to be able to use that word, or the easier that it is for you to sound out that word or use that word. The next one we do is memory, and memory is stored in three ways: the sensory, the short term, the long term, and there's in each of those there is the auditory memory and the visual memory. Retrieval fluency is the measure of the long-term memory that actually can reflect the difficulty with executive function. So we're going to just try y'all out here now that you've had lunch and you're all feeling a little bit sleepy, right? Okay, so when I say go, I want you to tell me all the fruits that you can think of that start with P. Go.
Pineapple, papaya, pear, peach, pomegranate.
That's it. Okay, where are y'all? It's like a fade off. Okay. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, it's retrieval fluency. So you have these ones that are very, very common to you, and you use those right away, and then somebody says something, oh yeah, I know that one. Oh yeah, I knew that one. But it wasn't one that you use very often. I mean, prunes, not so much, The ones that you use real often was easy for you to come up with. Papaya? Yeah, some. But it's what is common, what's in there is common, and that's your retrieval fluency. So you can do this one, work on this one in your classroom with whoever. This is fun to do on the elevator with people you don't know. Yeah. Everybody in New York thinks I'm a little bit crazy. So everywhere I walk to, Rich, I go to Central Park.
Central Park.
Yeah, Central Park. And he said I met more people in Central Park than he's met in his life. See who I am. So a list of foods with certain letters, sports teams, any kind of miscellaneous data that you can just intrigue somebody with. How many boroughs are there in New York? Okay, can you name all 5? Okay, good. I couldn't. Okay, so what's this? So the boroughs. Okay, so let's go to the other things. What is Soho and Chinatown and... Okay, so name all the communities. No, not so much? Come on, y'all. I'm not from here. I can name maybe, the 6 that we go to? That's about it. Yeah. So the thing about it is the more common it is to you, the easier it is for you to do it, okay? And the harder it is. Now, you ask me to name anything about Shreveport-Bossier, I can do it because I lived there for an extended period of time. So it is common to your area. It is something to extend out. So let's say we're teaching geography or we're working with someone about geography. How can we connect them to that community better? How can we connect them better? By giving them those things. By giving them those connections. Rich teases me. I tell him all the time about what I see on CSI New York. He just laughs. Okay. So working on that, working on your long-term memory. And we're going to move on. And this is a fun one. How many of you have seen this one before? Great. It's a wonderful, wonderful attention skill. It works on your sustained, divided, and selective attention. Really easy to do. Even if you just have a dry erase board or whatever, it's a fun thing to do. And I really don't know anybody who won't try it. I mean, it's like one of those things that everybody wants to feel. So I said that because I want somebody to volunteer. Oh, yay. Isn't this fun? You didn't know when you were brain training you get to come volunteer, right? Come on, come on. Yeah, we're going to make it easy, okay? All right, so all you have to do is read the words on the 4 lines. It's easy, okay? Just the words.
Black, red, green, yellow, blue, blue, green, yellow, black, black, red, black, red, black.
Yeah, you have that whooped. Yeah, oh, come on. You got it whooped. You got it whooped. Okay. She's got it whooped, okay? So we're going to give her a little more challenge. We want to train your brain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to read the color, then the word, then the color, then the word. Are you with me now? Okay, so you want them all to participate with you? Okay, y'all participate. We call this distraction in the classroom.
Red,
Black,
yellow,
green,
green, yellow,
blue, yellow.
green.
Her ADD is kicking in, y'all. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, come on. We're still going to change the brain, okay. All right, we need a helper, okay? So everybody clap with me on the beat, okay? Those of you who don't know, just put your hands in your lap, okay? Okay, now we're going to do it on the beat. What am I doing now? You're going to lose the color. Well, just the color.
Black, red, green, yellow, blue, green, yellow, black, yellow, blue, black.
You know what they started doing to you? They're like going faster and faster. I didn't know y'all were doing that. She was like, fix and start racing. Okay, now was that more distracting or less distracting?
Less.
Yeah, much less distracting when they're all doing the same thing, right? Let's give her a hand, y'all. Okay, so I have to do those exercises with people coming up here because they're like doing audio recordings of this. And otherwise, if I just let y'all do it over here. So every time you practice that, that's a sustained or divided or selective attention. So sustained would be being able to maintain it no matter what the distraction was, okay? So when I'm training, I wasn't mean to her, but when I'm training, normally what I would do is they're trying to say the colors, and I'd say purple, green, some other color to just distract and keep that distraction going. When you started trying to say the colors at the same time, all of a sudden she was having a hard time keeping track. And the reason why is because tuning out all of that at the same time. You see that in the classroom all the time, correct? Okay, so by adding the distraction and deliberately telling, so you're in a classroom, you're working, or you're a specialist and you're working with the kids, you say, I am going to try to distract you, and I want you to ignore me, and I want you to do this. And so by that, you're training their ability to executively function at a better level. Okay? All right, now they're volunteering. I'll show you what I mean. Got the lost look. You got that? I'm scared she's going to call me look. Yeah, you know it's going to happen, right? Yeah, you had the conviction.
I kept looking at you in a way.
Yeah. That's the reason I called you. But yeah, come on. Okay, total goal. We're all going to try to distract you. Your target is just to read the color of the ink on every word. Got the color of the ink on every word. Okay, all the way through. Okay, are you ready? Okay, we're going to start clapping. All ready? You have to do it every beat. Nope. You like kids to hold their ears close when you talk? Hold those ears. Okay.
Red, black, blue, yellow.
Blue, yellow, green, red,
Red, black, yellow.
pink.
Black, yellow, red, black.
Okay, did y'all see what did you see her posture change? Did you see her hands get already up? She's like getting really intense with this, okay? So this means I am going to win this no matter what. I am going to get in here and do this. And wouldn't you like that kind of engagement with all your kids? Yeah, super. So let's get the engagement. So do it deliberately.